Good evening, high school basketball fans, and welcome to Epic View Studios Studio Network presentation of high school basketball. Today, we're back at Folsom Gymnasium again, high above courtside in the Dow's Quick Stop broadcast booth. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson. Tonight's game brought to you by Dow's Quick Stop, Western Avenue in Fairfield, Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. Call 810-2255. Shockers Cages, Central Maine's only indoor batting cage on the Cascade Mill Road in Oakland. Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. Family First Funeral Homes online at dsfuneral.com. We got the Morse Shipbuilders coming to town, 3-5 on the season. Currently number eight in Class B South, taking on the Bulldogs. Seven-game losing streak. Started out with a win, beginning of this first game of the season, and then have lost 7 straight. 4 of them very tough losses. Still number 9 though. But talking to Coach Pellerin before the game, said they got to start getting some wins here if they want to stick with that 9 position.
Yeah, they got Morse tonight, who's number 8, and then next week they have 3 games. They got 2 with Gardner and 1 with Nokomis. So, they really got to start, they got to get 3 or 4, 5 more wins during the rest of the season to get into that playoff spot. You get in, anything can happen after that. But, Lawrence coming off a 10-point loss to Hamden up there. Very tough place to play. They played pretty well up there. They got beat in the end by 10 points, but, a little bit of they played a lot better than they did against Madomic.
The thing that's been the problem, if you will, is their inconsistency. Yeah. And it's only on offense. Defensively, they've been very strong this year. When they put on that full court pressure, they've caused havoc out there with their with the teams they've played against. Really, the only one that really handled that pressure pretty good was Erskine. But other than that, it's been the droughts, the offensive droughts, where they've gone 5, 6, 7 minutes without scoring.
Yeah, it's been very consistent. And, they're playing a Morse team tonight that is still trying to find their identity. Coach Stewart was saying, they got off to a really rough start, had some football players that was bringing back into their, basketball program, and it took them a little while to get their legs under them, and they won 3 out of the last 5 games, and he thinks they're on the right track, but he knows it's going to be a tough game tonight.
Tonight's game also brought to you by ES Boulos. Experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esboulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital. Thomas College on the West River Road in Waterville. Hannaford Supermarkets. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, and Prime Financial, 753 West River Road in Waterville. Talking to Coach Pellerin before the game, he said that Colton O'Coin and Dylan Root, the 2 players really that they need to watch here for Morse, and said, which is interesting, they play 3 out, 2 in, so they're big inside. They try to go inside. That's something we don't see a lot in high school basketball anymore.
No, everyone's playing either 5 out or 4 out, 1 in, and everything is spread out. Obviously we're old, so we come back from the, you basically it's a motion offense, but you always got 2 people down on the block, and you really play big. You play inside out, and everything now is outside in. And if they even go in.
And, we talked about, we were watching the JV game and saw a couple of instances where, guys are getting the ball in the low block. They don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because they don't work. I'm assuming they don't really work at it because there's, everything is chuck a 3 and pray, But, and you made a great point, I thought, talking about, even guards should be working on that, because a lot of times in a game where you get a mismatch with a guard and, a bigger guard, and you first thing you should do is take him down to the low block.
Yeah. I always thought you get the ball down low. Why in the heck are you going to pass it back out? You whether you got a rebound, you see very few ball fakes, and, learn how to use your left, your right, and you could spend 5-10 minutes in when it gets warmer out, and you can work on that on your own, just your low post moves, because everyone shoots 25-footers.
Exactly. You're not setting yourself apart there.
Yes.
The starting lineups are brought to you by our friends over at the Shockers Cages, Central Maine's only indoor batting cage. To learn more on how you can take your game to the next level, go to shockerscages.com. Head coach Steven Stewart, 3-5, number 8 Morse Shipbuilders, will go with Nolan Becker, a senior, Julian Carver, a junior, Isaac Edmondson, a sophomore, Dylan Root, a junior, and Colton O'Coin, a junior. That's Becker, Carver, Amundsen, Root, and O'Coin for the Shipbuilders. For head coach Jason Pellerin, number 9 Bulldogs, 1-7 on the season. They'll go with Leighton Bradford, a senior captain, Keegan Littlefield, a junior, Anthony Almeida, a junior, Trevor Pellerin, a senior captain, and Ryder Provost, a sophomore. That's Bradford, Littlefield, Almeida, Pellerin, and Provost for the Bulldogs. They come in, Larry, shooting 33% from the floor. Obviously, that speaks to their droughts that they have, and 24% from beyond the arc.
They, like we've talked about their droughts, it's, when you're only shooting 24%, you're taking, probably, I'd like to look at the stats, see how many threes and twos they take. Probably they're taking more threes.
I think it's about, no, actually, I did look at that, and if I remember correctly, it's about half.
Half and half, yeah.
So half of the 2-point field goals they've taken are the three. So not quite half of the total, if you will. But our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care. Intimate, caring, and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Keys to victory, L-Dub.
Well, for Morse, Coach Stewart, it really says, we're going to get after each other. Who is going to calm down first? Who's going to, get their offense set up? This is the half-court offense for the Morse that they really got to work on, take their time, and get good shots. For Lawrence, they got to, transition from defense to offense to try to get the turnovers that they need to get some easy baskets.
I was going to just say, maybe some easy buckets would help, right? The Bulldogs will be without Miles Provost tonight.
Well, that's a big loss,
Yeah.
Some height.
He's averaging 9 points a game. Actually, he's looking at their averages. There isn't one player averaging over 10 points a game. They're all averaging 9, 7, 6.
That's another problem, too. They really haven't had that one or two players to really stand out and be consistent. And we've said that word a handful of times already.
Right. So Ryder Provost will jump it up against Isaac Edmondson. Tips controlled by the Bulldogs. Almeida into the forecourt, goes in the corner for Littlefield. Littlefield on the drive and won't get it to go. But on the floor, they'll get a foul on Morse. Just underway, first quarter.
The last few games, they've been hammering on each other, and this was a hand check. Yeah. That's on Becker.
Pellerin triggers the inbounds, gets it into Littlefield. Man-to-man defense by the Shipbuilders. Here's Pellerin. Needs to look for his offense more to help with that consistency. Down the lane, and he's going to get fouled on the way through. 2 quick fouls on Morse.
They may have Becker on that one, too. That's his second.
They come in, Lawrence comes in averaging 51 points a game, giving up 61 points a game. And Becker's going to come out, and Peyton Price will check in.
Peyton Price, a junior.
Pellerin on the inbounds again to Almeida. Goes across to Littlefield. 3 ball. Bring it up, Leighton Bradford. Oh, they'd love to see him heat up tonight. They break the pressure. O'Coin on the drive. Throws it into traffic. Nice catch in traffic. Shots up no good by Root. And they're going to get a foul on Root. Boy, less than a minute into the game, 3 fouls already on Morse.
Man, take the ball to the hole and get them in there
Yeah,
in
why
that
not?
foul trouble and get them
Lawrence
that
is
5
shooting
fouls.
71% from the foul line coming into the game. So
It's a lot better than in the years past.
yes, definitely. Littlefield walks it into the forecourt. Bulldogs lead it 3-0, 7-10 to go first quarter. Bradford on the drive. Turns it down, goes to Pellerin. Littlefield's open for 3, no good, and over the backboard, it will be Morse ball.
I would have liked to seen Bradford take that little baseline jumper. You know, he had like a half a step on him.
Littlefield shooting 15% from three-point land. Lawrence as a team shooting 24%, so.
I don't know what they're talking about. The ball wasn't tipped.
No, it didn't touch anything back there either, so does that matter?
It went over the top of the backboard, behind. It's a violation.
Talking to Coach Stewart about whatever the issue is.
Coach Stewart in his second year at Morse. He's got a big bench, Rick. 16 guys.
Kids. That's a lot for Varsity. Usually it's 12 they keep. Pressure, it's tipped away by Provost. Goes to Littlefield. Here's Bradford, open for 3, no good. Rebound tipped, controlled by Admonson. Here's O'Coin, he gets doubled. And they're going to get another foul. Boy, they are calling it tight tonight, L-Dub.
Who has the deeper bench? Right now, it's got to be Morse, right?
Yeah. O'Coin will trigger the inbounds. 6:30. It's going to be a long game if that whistle's going to be blowing every 5 seconds.
Going to be late for supper.
Here's Carver with it. Almost does get his pocket picked by Pellerin. Pellerin gets it in the middle. Little runner is no good. By Bradford. Get it ahead. Amundsen goes to Price. Price looking to create something. Nothing there. Pulls it back out. Tipped away. Pellerin with his hand in the passing lane. Well, he's played some very good defense all year, Larry. He's been a pest when it comes to that passing lane, and it goes out of bounds off Morse.
Defensively, and effort has been there every night for this Lawrence Bulldog team.
Pellerin into the forecourt. 3-0 Bulldogs. Works off a screen. Goes on the side to Almeida, no good. And the rebound comes down to Carver. Ahead for O'Coin. Coin. Crossover dribble goes back to Carver. Carver hands to Amundsen. Ooh, almost that one almost got picked off too. Carver throws it away. They're going to get a foul on Amundsen.
Amundsen, that's his first, team's 4th.
Yeah, we're only 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go still in this first quarter, and it's 3-0 Bulldogs, but the next foul is going to put them in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Littlefield will walk it into the forecourt. Goes right side for Bradford. They swing it back around to Littlefield. Down low, Provost. Provost spins. Provost, take it up. Goes back out to Almeida. Here's Pellerin, surveys. In the corner for Bradford, back up top. They swing it around for Almeida. Pellerin tries to get away from his man. Nice dribbling. Down the baseline, nothing there. Goes to Bradford. Good defense by Morse. Almeida to Pellerin. Pellerin, jumper, no good. Rebound tipped. Saved in bounds. Bradford gets it. It's blocked. And O'Coin comes away with it. Oh, there's a travel. Price.
4 turnovers already. You could see the press is really bothering Morse as they're bringing the ball up, and even in the half-court offense.
Pellerin would trigger the inbound. Still 3-0 Bulldogs. Provost on the drive gets it stripped away by Price. Price makes up for his turnover. Goes on the drive is Bustamante. He misses just into the game. Ahead. They go to Pellerin. Down low for Provost. Back up top. Bradford. Littlefield in the corner. Pellerin open for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Morse. Tipped out of bounds by Almeida.
After making their first shot, they missed their next 7 shots.
Out.
Lawrence has.
Dawson Moore, the senior, coming in for Almeida. Full court pressure again by the Bulldogs. They double. Gets it in the middle for Price. Price almost travels again. Nice job looking ahead. Gets it to Root. And Morse finally on the board. 3-2 with 3:43 to go in the first quarter. Bradford goes up top for Moore. In the corner, Littlefield for 3. Ring it up.
Keegan Littlefield, his first basket of the night. 6'2" Lawrence.
They get it ahead easily. Shot almost blocked, but they're going to get Pellerin for a foul. Looked like he got a lot of ball on that.
You know,
that was quick stop. Go ahead, Larry. Sorry.
No, on that one, if Moore's going to come up and trap right there at half court, they got to get rotated back.
Yeah, no question. Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield serves up a wide selection of fresh and delicious hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, and salads. All made with the finest ingredients. Craving pizza, enjoy their sizzling hot, freshly made pies, or grab a slice to go. Pair it with a nice cold beverage for the perfect combo. Stop by Dow's Quick Stop, where everyone is family. Call them today, 453-7054.
Dylan Root, a junior, has all 4 of Morse's points in this first quarter.
3:15 to go. Almeida back in the game. Hands to Bradford. Bradford in the corner for Almeida. Almeida cuts through. Offensive foul. Oh, no, the same block. Wow. Boy, it looked like an offensive foul to me. Bustamante, good take there, but guess he didn't get his feet set.
Almeida going to the line. First time Lawrence has gone to the line in the game.
Shooting 67% from the line, averaging 8.4 points a game. Not sure what they're talking about. It's the second time these guys had to come together.
This is the 5th team foul. Only has 4 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't think they've added the last one in yet. They're saying the basket's good? Did he make the basket?
No. Wow.
What was that? Do we have the replay on that? Yeah, let us know if he actually made that basket. I don't remember.
Oh, that could be the Play of the game.
Could be. Almeida buries the shot to make it 9-4. Bulldogs.
I don't even think he shot.
He didn't either. Bustamante breaks the pressure, steps through. He did make it. All right.
Oh, he
And
did.
hits it.
Bustamante, his first basket of the night, 9-6.
2:50 to go, first quarter.
What are we watching?
I don't know. Littlefield, ring it up.
Oh, bingo bango for Littlefield.
Don't do the little 3 thing on the side of your hip, though. Come on. Be better. O'Coin falls down, but able to get it over to Price. 12-6, Bulldogs. Stolen away by Almeida. Nice rotation back on that by Almeida. Goes up top for Moore. Moore gets it to Bradford. Bradford steps through, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good, but the foul. Brady Richards.
The big
making
man.
his presence felt out there.
Nice take by Bradford. Just couldn't finish, but Brady there to get the rebound, go up strong. Got fouled.
You're seeking a reputable financial advisor for guidance on 401k and 403b investments, as well as the buying and selling of stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. Contact Mike Cleary at Prime Financial today. Reach Mike at 877-9450 or email him, Mike at primefinancialbiz.com. Richards misses them both. And Morse gets the rebound with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go, trailing by 6. O'Coin all the way down, no good. Battle for the rebound, Richards. And the possession arrow favors the shipbuilders. O'Coin will trigger the inbounds. 1:59 to go. They go up top for Carver. 3 ball on the way, ring it up. O'Coin.
That's his first basket. Their first 3.
12-9. Bulldogs with a 3-point lead. 1:40 to go, first quarter. Pellerin. Moore with a deep 3. Ring it up.
That was downtown Moore.
Moore shooting 12% from beyond the arc. Buries one. 15-9 Bulldogs. O'Coin working on Moore. Misses the layup. Actually, he was working on Almeida. I'm sorry. Almeida pull up 3. Ring it up. Bulldogs heating up in the first quarter. Timeout. Morse.
Lawrence, 5 3-pointers in this first quarter.
Wow. Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 631-8870 or email him at info@epicviewstudios.com. You were saying the other night, the Lawrence girls game, their first loss of the season, over 2,400 views. So good way to get your business get awareness for your business and be involved in local sports. Local, is what the consumers love, don't they? They love local.
Keep it local.
That's right. Morse trailing by 9 with a minute to go in the quarter. Here's Root. Root tries to step through, and they're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on Mansfield, who just came into the game.
Third team foul on Lawrence.
O'Coin will trigger the inbounds. 57.5 to go. Good little contingency there over in the rowdy section tonight. Root, fade away, swish. Tough shot. I'm sorry, Carver.
Yes,
Julian
that's his
Carver.
first basket.
44 seconds to go in the quarter. They go to Pellerin.
Looks like a
3-2 zone here employed by Morse.
Middle's open.
Lawrence looking a little confused with this defense. Almeida, they're going to get a foul on Richards as he hooked the defender coming on the baseline. It was Ronan Laffer. Full court pressure stolen away. Mansfield up, no good. Rebound can't be controlled by Richards. It goes out of bounds off of Morse. Will be Lawrence ball on the baseline.
6 turnovers for Morse in this first quarter. See if Lawrence will take their last shot of the quarter.
Get it to Pellerin in the corner, and Pellerin just gives it away. O'Coin. 10 to go. O'Coin spins to the middle. O'Coin is going to get hammered by Richards with 4 seconds to go. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, right there, that's about the third time that Coyne has, used that spin move. Learn from that and really pick up that charge.
Yeah, if you're
Help
on the
defense.
offside defense,
Yeah.
step in front, right? This is the first.
3 points in this first quarter for Coyne.
Provost checks in.
I think the Rowdies heard you Monday night.
Well, it's pretty sad. You got a team in the girls that rebound, battled for. Morse trying to come away with it, and time will run out in the quarter. Basket is no good. 18-11 Bulldogs after 1. Back after this.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson, high and top courtside in the Dow's Quick Stop Broadcast Center. First quarter stats, L-Dub.
Okay, for Morse, they were led by Root with 4 points. They were 2 for 4 from the line, and they hit 1 3. For Lawrence, they are led by Littlefield and Almeida with 6 points. They were 1 for 3 from the foul line, and they hit 5 threes in that first quarter.
Lawrence will have the ball to begin the quarter. It's like the starting 5 back in the game for the Bulldogs. Back in that zone are the Shipbuilders. Pellerin pulls it back out, resets the offense. Here's across to Bradford. Bradford goes up top. They swing it around. Pellerin with it. Pull it back out. Cross court for Pellerin. Nothing there. Can't beat a zone by dribbling. Got to pass. Skip passes and ball reversals. Wide open. Bradford. No good. Rebound ripped down by Morse's Dylan Root. Here's O'Coin into the forecourt, guarded by Littlefield. They go over to Carver. Up top, it's Laffer. Here's O'Coin in the corner. Gets a screen. Tries to go baseline. Spins off the glass. Pretty move.
O'Coin, he loves that spin move. 5 points to lead Morse.
Littlefield goes to Bradford. Looking in the corner for Bradford. Bradford on the drive. They tried to force a pass. Bad pass to Provost. It was at his feet. And it turns it over. Here's Carver into the lane. And he gets it down low. Spinning shot up and gets the roll. Does Amundsen.
Oh, that was Root, I thought.
No, it was 20.
Was it 20? Okay.
Yep. 18-15. 4 quick points to start the quarter. Boy, Lawrence looks like they're really struggling with that zone, Larry.
Oh, it's a 1-2-2. The guy at the point, they got everyone up basically at the foul line this time. You know, still got to have a guy in the middle, and you should really have a guy down on
I was going
baseline.
to say, you should have a guy running the baseline,
Yeah.
right? And they don't really have that. They got 3 out top, and they're just going east-west, east-west. They're not trying to go north-south. Lawrence has led by as much as 9. It was 18-9. It's a 6-0 run by Morse to cut it to a 3-point lead. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. That's what we talked about in the pregame show about, having droughts offensively for the Bulldogs. They got to be able to work through these issues and score. Pellerin into the forecourt. Gets it in the middle. Back to Pellerin. He's open for 3. Ring it up. Now that's how you work against that zone, just like that. Littlefield gets his hand on it, but it's going to be off him, so it will be Morse ball, 21-15.
Really, I like what Coach P is doing. They're really pressing them, end line to end line, and this is how they got to play.
Yeah, no question. Here's Carver. Carver breaks the timeline, and in the corner goes out of bounds. Didn't look like Root was ready for that one. Checking into the game is Landon Lester, a junior. Here's Pellerin into the forecourt, 6-point lead. Almeida goes in the corner for Bradford. He was open, but the pass was a little bit slow. In the middle, Provost, I don't know where he's throwing that.
He was
looking for Littlefield,
back door, but
it wasn't there.
Look like they're playing a 1-4 high on this 2-3 2-3 zone or 1-2-2 zone.
3 ball along the way by Pellerin, no good after the steal by Bradford. Saved back in bounds. Here's Littlefield with it. Boy, Provost is open. Give it to him. Pellerin pulls it back out. 5:13 to go first half. 6-point Bulldog lead.
Oh, look at him.
Now, you can't feed the post from the top of the key, though. You gotta maybe drive through there and then dish it down to him, or get it on the wing and dish it down to him. Thankfully, it's a kick by Morse.
I'll give it to him.
In the corner, Almeida, no good. Rebound battled for. It's going to be off Morse. Maintained by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs battling on the offensive glass tonight. We haven't seen a lot of that this year.
Oh, lob it up to him.
Open for 3. Trying to get the bank off the corner was Littlefield. No good. Comes down to O'Coin. O'Coin trying to get away from Littlefield. Stolen away. Hand in the passing lane. Littlefield ahead of the pack. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound following up. Provost up and in.
Nice hustle by Ryder Provost to get to the basket.
All started by Pellerin. Hand in the passing lane again. 7-point lead. You saw the Dirigo Vetcare instant replay. They get it to O'Coin. O'Coin gets shoved by Littlefield. No call. Boy, they're calling these little ticky-tack things, Larry. Touching the wrist, and then he gets shoved from behind. No call. And O'Coin's going to go to the line for 2. Has he been to the line tonight?
He is 0 for 2. He has 5 points, the junior does, on the night. 23-15. Lawrence up by 8.
Gets that one to go. Downtown Oakland's now home to Central Maine's premier indoor batting cage. The Shockers Cages, this indoor batting facility, features the cutting-edge Pro Batter pitching simulator, offering the closest thing to live top-line pitching. Located on the Cascade Mill Road, the Shockers Cages are open 9 to 5 weekdays and 3 to 8 on weekends, as well as specific hours upon request. For more info, call Matt at 314-9086 or go to shockerscages.com. Almeida with it on the right side. 23-16. Bulldogs lead by 7.
Now, Littlefield needs to take a step up, and he's open for a 3.
3 ball by Bradford's no good. Littlefield gets the offensive rebound. Goes to Almeida. and tipped out of bounds by Price as Almeida tried to. Nobody fakes a pass and makes a pass anymore. You ever notice that too?
Boy, we used to say that all the time.
Littlefield with it, top of the key, on the drive, kicks it out to Almeida. In the corner, Bradford again. Bring it up.
Leighton Bradford's second three. His first three of the second quarter. He has 6 on the night.
10-point lead for the Bulldogs, biggest of the night. Here's Price with it for the Shipbuilders. Price looks to step through, nothing there. Goes to Laffer. Laffer on the drive off the glass, no good. Bradford rips down the defensive glass.
Push.
Ahead for Almeida. Up top, Bradford. He'll take another three. Ring it up.
Bingo, bango.
Leighton Bradford heating up with 3:09 to go in the half.
9 points on the night.
You get it in for Laffer. Laffer gets away with a double dribble, it looked like. Here's Price. Price goes to O'Coin. O'Coin trying to go baseline. Offensive foul. Littlefield got his feet planted. Anytime you duck that shoulder down, chances are you're going to get called for an offensive foul. Although they're letting Littlefield get away with a lot of hand checking.
Yes.
13-point lead for the Bulldogs. 2:44 to go in the half. Since Morse started the quarter with 5 straight points, they haven't scored. Almeida looking, goes cross court. They get 3 seconds on Bradford or Provost, not sure which one. Coming back in, Dylan Root, and Lester goes out for Morse.
6 turnover for Lawrence in this first half.
Admonson to trigger the inbounds. Gets it in. Boy, a lot of contact out there, no call. Carver almost loses the handle. Not Carver, I'm sorry. Laffer. But they get it ahead for Price. Price spins. Price gets it to O'Coin, steps through. And no good, but he's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Looks like that foul is going to be on Littlefield. That's his second.
Hannaford's hiring for all positions and offers a flexible schedule for those leading an active life. Applying is easy. Just go to Hannaford.com and apply today. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local, independent, critical access hospital providing quality, comprehensive healthcare services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Ooh, O'Coin struggling from the foul line.
1 for 6 on the night.
Misses them both. Last one's an air ball. 2:12 to go in the half. 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. They go to Bradford. Here's Mansfield in the game. Back to Bradford. Moore, bounce pass in the middle to Almeida. Nice pass inside to Provo, stuffing in. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs on that possession.
Nice pass down low by Almeida to Provost. 4 points for Provost in this first half.
15-point lead for the Bulldogs. Here's Laffer with it. Stolen away by Almeida. Diving on the floor. Can't come up with it as Morse is able to regather. They get it to Admonson. Spins middle. Gets it to go. Boy, Morse needed that bucket. It's the first one they've had in probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was a 13-0 run right there by Lawrence.
31-18. You get it in the middle for Almeida. Mansfield goes to Bradford in the corner. Almeida for 3. No good. Long rebound comes down to Carver of Morse. Mansfield all over him. Jeez.
Oh,
yeah, they've gone from calling ticky-tack to letting them play.
Yeah, that's going to be on Mansfield. That's his second, team third.
Going to be Morse ball on the baseline with 51.5 to go in the first half. kick by Almeida. Don't see a lot of creativity in these out of bounds plays much anymore either. Laffer gets it. Goes in the corner for Carver. Almost stolen away by Almeida. O'Coin goes to Edmondson, blocked, and then gets it back. It goes up and in. The initial one was blocked by Bradford, but then Bradford fouled on the second putback. And I thought it was Edmondson. It was Root that scored it. We'll go to the line to try to complete the conventional three-point play with 37 seconds to go in the half.
Root, two for two from the line. That was in the first quarter. 6 points on the night for the junior.
Misses. Rebound comes down to Moore. 33 seconds to go in the half. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. Got to be thinking they're holding for the last shot here. Mansfield will hang on to it up top. Dribble it down to probably 10 seconds, and they'll get the play going. Here's Almeida. Looks cross court for Bradford with 5 to go. Mansfield 3. Bring it up! Landis Mansfield buries a 3 just before the buzzer. It's 34-20. Bulldogs at the half.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield offers a huge variety of mouth-watering hot and cold sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, meals to go, freshly made Italians, crisp BLTs, breakfast pizza, and much more. We use only the finest, freshest ingredients. Our menu also includes made-to-order, sizzling hot, fresh pizza and pizza by the slice for a grab-and-go. Stop in for an ice-cold beer, drinks, wine, and slush puppies. We also have your favorite brand of chips and snacks to complement your meal. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch or dinner on the go, or a sit-down meal, we've got you covered at Dow's. We've got gas, diesel, and we now accept fleet cards. Order ahead. Call Dow's now at 453-7054.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
The community that we're involved in is incredible, and the response has been incredible, genuinely. The playbook to be able to bring quality financial resources to anywhere in the world exists. What hasn't existed in Central Maine is a firm that will actually do it. And what's nice is we have the knowledge, the know-how, the resources, and the drive to do it. As a business owner, you're already shouldering so much responsibility that doesn't, get recognized. Moving forward, what you'll see out of Prime, we'll be giving back to our local communities is something you'll find us regularly doing. Prime Financial itself was founded by Roland Fournier, and we're out on the West River Road, at least our primary location. And so, you come on in and you'll feel the energy. It's a pretty cool place to be.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is your partner for better health. We offer community health and wellness programs, a network of adult and pediatric primary care providers, a family-centered birthing center, and specialists in cardiology, endocrinology, GI, orthopedics, podiatry, neurology, and more. Why go anywhere else? State-of-the-art imaging, Saturday outpatient lab hours, 24-hour emergency medicine, patient-centered endoscopy and surgical units, and a rehab and fitness center are all conveniently located in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. Reach for good health at Redington Fairview.
Here we go. Here we go. Try not to make it lame, Rob. Oh my God! Yeah!
That's that skating feeling, mother.
Sledding's fun.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium, 34-20. Bulldogs with a nice first half, probably the best first half they've had all season, L-Dub. They jumped out to an 18-11 lead at the end of one. Morse came back with 5 quick points to make it 18-16. Coach P called the timeout. They were all fired up on the Morse bench. Lawrence comes out, 13-0 run to take this big lead.
Yeah, it's raining outside, and it's been raining threes this first half. 9 3-pointers in the game for the first half for Lawrence. Morse in that second quarter went to a zone and really confused them for a while.
Initially, yes.
And then, then they started, running some different sets off it, and then they started making threes. I thought Coach Stewart stayed in the zone a little too long, and should have, really got out of it, went back to man, and then bring it back. But, Lawrence, like you said, they came in averaging 51 points per a game. They got 34 at half.
Well, what's interesting is I think maybe he had his phone in his pocket and he was listening to L-Dub because you said, need to have somebody run the baseline, need to have somebody come to the middle. When they came out of that timeout, they went to a 1-4, and Bradford was running the baseline. The guy was in the middle, and it gave him some open looks.
Yeah, a couple different. I've never really seen a 1-4 high on a zone. That's something that and it worked. So great job by Coach P. Getting and the kids got to execute it too.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
But nice job by Lawrence this first half. Individually, you got Morse. You got 2 players with 6 points. You got O'Coin with 6, and you got Root with 6. They scored 11 points in that first quarter, 9 in the second quarter. They're 3 for 10 from the foul line. That's just not getting it done.
No.
They only hit 1 3 in that first half. For Lawrence, they had 18 points in the first quarter, 16 in that second quarter. Individually, you got Mansfield with 3, you got Pellerin with 3, you got Moore with 3, you got Ryder Provost with 4,
Almeida.
Almeida with 6, Littlefield with 6, and Bradford with 9. Bradford has all threes. Like I said, 9 threes. For Lawrence in that first half. They were 1 for 3 from the foul line, and like I said, 9 threes.
Hey, no matter what you're craving, Dixon's Country Market has your fixins located on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. So order ahead, call 453-9547. And if you want to do college differently at Thomas College in Waterville, Maine, with their 3-year bachelor's, 1-year master's, and game-changing guaranteed job program, Thomas College in Waterville, Maine does college differently. Learn more at thomas.edu. Morse will have the ball to begin the second half. And Becker, who got 3 quick fouls in that first quarter, hasn't been back in since. As Morse will start with their starting 5 here, trailing by 14.
Yeah, they're going to get Almeida. He was basically hugging him right there.
He was trying to say that Amundsen was pushing off, but that is a mismatch.
Wow.
You get the ball into Amundsen, and then he throws it away. I think he was expecting Carver to be up there. He threw it back, and Carver had already evacuated his position.
That's been one positive thing for Lawrence. They're really getting after him defensively. They had 10 turnovers, Morse did in that first half.
Littlefield steps through off the glass and in. Nice drive by Keegan Littlefield. Into the forecourt, it's Carver. Carver gets baseline, no good. Rebound, Root up, and no good. I'm sorry, it was Admonson. Admonson and Root confused here in this game. He'll go to the line for 2.
Edmondson 4 points in the first half. He's only a sophomore. Good-looking sophomore for Coach Stewart.
Make sure you stick with us at the conclusion of this one. We'll have our post-game show with our awards, our precision play of the game, which is brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available on the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. 1 of 2. Open for 3. No good. Long rebound battled for. And coming away with it is Lawrence. Shot is up. No good. And Littlefield tipped it out of bounds. But it's going to remain. It's going to go back to the Shipbuilders. 7:10 to go third quarter. 36-21. Biggest lead of the game has been 15 by the Bulldogs. Get it in for O'Coin as Littlefield falls down. O'Coin steps through. O'Coin off the glass, no good. Rebound, Provost. Ahead, Almeida, wide open 3. Ring it up.
Almeida, that's his third three of the game. 9 points on the night for the junior.
18-point lead for the Bulldogs. Here's O'Coin with it. O'Coin trying to get away from Littlefield. Finally gets it. Tries to get it to Amundsen. Provost knocks it out of bounds. It will remain Shipbuilder ball. 6:34 to go, third quarter. They loop it in for Edmondson. Tipped around. Shot is up. No good by Carver. Rebound comes down to Almeida. Ahead. Step back. Swish. Littlefield ahead of the pack. Timeout. Coach Stewart. 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. When was the last time they had a 20-point lead?
Nice job getting, pushing the ball up, running the floor, getting rewarded, and pulling up and taking that nice 12-footer by Littlefield.
Downtown Oakland's now home to Central Maine's premier indoor batting cage, the Shockers Cages. This indoor batting facility features the cutting-edge Pro Batter Pitching Simulator, offering the closest thing to live top-line pitching. Located in the Cascade Mill Road, the Shockers Cages are open 9 to 5 weekdays and 3 to 8 on weekends, as well as specific hours upon request. For more info, call Matt at 207-314-9086 or message them on Facebook. Step into the cage and take your game to the next level. For more information, go to shockerscages.com. This is the kind of Lawrence team, Larry, we expected, this season, shooting the ball well, playing great defense. They haven't been able to put those two things together very often. Tonight, they're doing it.
Yeah, they look very, they're all over the place. And they're going to be smaller than most teams, so you got to use your size to your advantage and your quickness. And that's what they're doing. Morse has really struggled, getting the ball up, getting the ball in bounds, too.
Amundsen gets it into O'Coin. Back to Amundsen. And he throws it away. Peyton Price was breaking back towards the ball, but
surprised they don't have a press breaker. You got two guys at half court. Whatever the ball's in, you come middle and break it that way.
That's how you break a press. Bulldogs with the ball. 6:10 to go, third quarter. Back in the zone again for Morse. They get it to Almeida, and he can't get the roll. Provost tips it, but the rebound comes down to O'Coin. O'Coin is going to get fouled by Littlefield. He can't believe it, but that should be about the 8th foul on Littlefield, but they haven't been calling on it.
That's Keegan's third foul of this game. He'll be taking a seat. Moore will come into the game.
O'Coin will trigger the inbounds for Morse. Gets it in. And try to get it to Edmondson. Stolen away. Moore loses the handle. And it goes to Carver. Carver shoves Pellerin out of the way twice. No call. Wide open three on the way. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Morse.
Twice Carver's got into the lane. What? Shoot the ball.
I know. Bustamante checks in for Carver. O'Coin will trigger the inbounds. Gets it to Bustamante. Misses. Rebound comes down to Provost. Here's Pellerin into the forecourt. 5:28 to go. 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. Corner. Three. No good. By Moore. Rebound comes down to the Shipbuilders. Bustamante, little stutter step, gets in his pocket. Picked by Almeida. Almeida. Oh, what a beautiful bounce pass to Moore. He put it right between the legs of the defender, L-Dub. And Moore takes it up strong, and he gets fouled.
Nice job running the floor. Really nice 2-on-1. And, fed Moore. Moore got fouled, going to the line. 3 points on the night for the senior.
Shooting 50% from the foul line on the season. Landis Mansfield comes in, as well as Brady Richards. Bradford's going to get a breather with Provost. Moore misses them both. Richards wraps up the quarterback for a sack.
That's his third foul. Me?
What'd I do? Just bear hugged him. No big deal. You get it into Bustamante.
14 foul. So it's just reverse from the first quarter.
Bustamante into the forecourt. Guarded by Pellerin.
It's going to give a 5-second call.
Going to say. Good defense by Pellerin. They finally get it over to Root. Root tries to get it to Edmondson. He does get it. Becker goes to Root. Root down the lane. Nice shot by Root. Had a defender draped all over and was able to cash it in.
Dylan Root, 8 points now for the junior.
Coach Pellerin wants a timeout as Trevor was getting no help from anybody.
No.
He was stuck down on the baseline.
Nice job by Morse. They changed up their full court press and really trapped him, and good timeout by Coach P.
Dow's Quick Stop in Fairfield serves up a wide selection of fresh and delicious hot and cold sandwiches, wraps, and salads, all made with the finest ingredients. Craving pizza? Enjoy their sizzling hot, freshly made pies, or grab a slice to go. Pair it with a nice cold beverage for the perfect combo. Stop by Dow's Quick Stop, where everyone is family. Call them today at 453-7054. All right, L-Dub, where do you come down on the what's the girl from plays for Oceanside?
Oh, Breen Girl?
She
got
girl
50
got 50 last night. They beat the team
I don't
by
know.
50.
Is that a school record? I don't know.
I don't like these games that are out of hand and kids staying in the game just pile up on their stats. Full court pressure by Morse. Pellerin gets it in to Mansfield. Easily broken by the Bulldogs. Stepping through, they go to Moore. Top of the key, spin it around. Almeida for three, no good. Rebound, Edmondson. He's doubled, gets to Bustamante. Ahead for O'Coin. Off the glass, the ball was tipped, and Moore comes away with it. Almeida into the forecourt. Almeida needs some help. Gets it. They spin it around. Pellerin down low for Provost. Moore. Oh, pretty pass down low to Provost. He gets himself stuck down there, though. Here's Mansfield over to Pellerin. Moore, bounce pass down low. Pellerin. Pellerin steps through. Pellerin with the left hand. Oh, pretty move.
Yeah, nice take by Trevor Pellerin. That's his first basket of the second half. 5 points for the senior.
Back to a 20-point lead. O'Coin steps through, gets it to go. Full court pressure by Morse. Get it into Moore. It's stolen away. Root down the lane. Misses, but he gets fouled.
You know,
boy, Lawrence struggling with that press.
Well, Pellerin really, that was a bad pass. It really put him right into the trap.
Yeah, it seems like they're not getting enough help with, players coming to the ball, and they're struggling to get that pass in. The caring professionals at Vayu, Reddington, Laurie Brothers in Waterville, and Wheeler Funeral Home in Oakland are here for you. Their team will help you and your family celebrate the lives of loved ones with dignity, respect, and compassion. Since Laurie Brothers combined with Vayu Reddington, there have been many upgrades made to the spacious Waterville facility to serve families' needs through this always difficult time. To learn more, visit vrlfuneralhome.com or wheelerfuneralhome.com. Bradford back in. They get it into Mansfield. They get it to Moore. Broken easily. Moore tries to force it through to Provost. He makes a nice catch. Back to Moore. Moore with the little lay-in, no good. Provost up, no good. Rebound battled for. Won by Root of the Shipbuilders. Nice pass looking ahead for Edmondson. Gets the roll.
Edmondson, that's his first basket. 7 points on the night for the sophomore.
Cut to a 14-point lead. Here's Bradford. Bradford all the way down. Bradford can't get the roll, but in the rebounding action, Provost is going to get fouled and go to the line for two. Some big games tonight around the league, L-Dub. I know, what was the one you were saying before the game?
Adamic and Coney tonight.
That should be a big, Coney coming off their first loss, right? To Herman.
No, that twice. They got beat twice. Gardner at the
That's right.
Civic
Gardner
Center.
beat them, yeah.
Ryder Provost at the line. 4 points on the night for the sophomore.
This came into the game shooting 71%, averaging 7 points and 7 boards on the season. It's 1 of 2. We're back to a 15-point lead. Bulldogs put the pressure back on. Bustamante breaks it. Bustamante tries to get it to Root. A lot of hands got a piece of it. And it goes back to the Bulldogs. Another Morse turnover.
15 on the night so far.
Mansfield thought about the 3, turned it down. 2:15 to go in the half. Bradford goes to Pellerin.
I'd like to see Pellerin on the point there because that is open
right
at the top of the key.
They go to Mansfield in the corner. Moore will take a 3. Ring it up.
Dawson Moore, second 3 of the night. 6 points on the night for the senior.
Bustamante breaks the pressure. Gets it down low, tipped away. Nice play, but then stolen back by Bustamante. He steps through, and they're going to get a foul on Provost. Bustamante will go to the line for 2. With 1:42 to go in the half. O'Coin getting ready to check back in for Morse.
Bustamante, 2 points on the night for the senior. First time to the line. Morse is a lot better in this third quarter. 3 for 4 at the line.
Gets the roll. Next week we may have a busy schedule. We're not sure yet. We had some Skowhegan games scheduled that have been canceled. As Bustamante misses the second one badly, but he gets the rebound. Goes to O'Coin. He'll take a 3. No good. Rebound battled for. Won by Root. Goes up and in, and the foul. Root really battling for that offensive glass.
Ryder Provost, that's his third foul. 2 quick fouls in this third quarter.
That's Provost and Richards with 3 fouls. No Miles Provost tonight, so definitely going to hurt the Bulldogs if both those guys go out with fouls. Root converts the conventional 3-point play.
Root 7 points in this quarter, 13 for the game to lead Morse.
You get it ahead for Almeida, and he throws it away. Not sure who he was looking to there. O'Coin tries to step through. O'Coin rejected by Moore. Morse gets it back and thrown away. Peyton Price threw it in the corner for O'Coin. And I don't know if he wasn't ready for it, but barely touched it. Went out of bounds. Bulldog ball. They get it in for Moore. Moore throws it away. He was looking for Provost, but way over his head. Boy, a lot of carelessness with the basketball on both sides of the ball here in this third quarter.
Well, it's that fine mix of when to take it back out and not try to make that,
Well, especially with 1 minute left, you're up by 14. Pull it back out and go take the last shot, right?
Well, at least take a 3.
Right. Here's Price. Laffer goes to Root. Back out to Price. 49 to go in the quarter. 14-point Bulldog lead. They've led by as much as 20. Bad pass by Price is stolen away by the Bulldogs.
8 turnovers in this third quarter for Morse.
Pellerin goes left side for Littlefield. 28 to go. Back up top for Almeida.
This is a smart move by Coach P. Take the last shot. You get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
12 seconds to go. We get it to Littlefield. Nice catch by Littlefield. Here's Pellerin with 6 to go. In the corner, Provost In and out. Rebound comes down to O'Coin. 3 quarters in the books. 47-33 Bulldogs. Back after this.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson in the Dow's Quick Stop Broadcast Center. Third quarter stats.
Okay, both teams scored 13 points in that third quarter. Leading the way is Dylan Root with 13 points for Morse. For Lawrence, they are led by Keegan Littlefield with 10, Almeida with 9, and Bradford with 9. 2 for 7 from the foul line is Lawrence. Coming in, shooting 71%, but they've made 11 threes.
Back in the zone is Littlefield with it. Lawrence has the ball with a 14-point lead. They go to Almeida. Cross court. Pellerin's open for 3. Oh, in and out. Nice hustle rebound by Bradford. Brings it back out to Almeida. There was like 4 blue shirts in there, L-Dub, and somehow he snuck in and got that rebound. Bulldogs looking to halt a 7-game losing streak. In the middle, Bradford turns and gets fouled. Smart play there by Bradford, just takes it right up.
You know, that middle is open. Nice bounce pass by Pellerin, and Bradford's going to go to the line first time tonight. Like I said, Lawrence, though, coming in, shooting 71%, 2 for 7 tonight.
The best foul shooter at the line right now, shooting 94% on the season. And Jinx City misses the first one. Well, if Coach Pellerin was going to trade off something for foul shooting and said, let's shoot better from 3, he'd take it, right?
Yes, yeah.
1 of 2 for Bradford. 48-33. Bulldogs. Into the forecourt. It's Laffer. Goes to the middle to Root. Root on the drive. Root pull up in the lane. Gets the roll. Timeout. Coach Stewart. Never understand that, Larry. You just come out of the end of the quarter break. You score a bucket, and then you call timeout with 7:09 to go in the quarter?
Yeah, he's got 2 timeouts left now. So I don't know. I have no answers for you, Mr. Dougal.
I just don't get it. But hey, what do I know? I just broadcast. I'm not a coach. It's easy for me. It's easy for me to Monday morning quarterback stuff from up here. But,
talking about quarterbacks, who do you like this weekend?
well, I'll tell you, we were talking about on the way in that the spread in that Carolina game's way too high. I probably would take the spread in that game, but I think the Rams are going to win. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Their offense is legit. I'd like to see the Patriots win because it's good for business. But juice, that's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
San Diego.
Boy, there's some really good.
I'd say LA Chargers.
LA Chargers, but
Yeah.
I like that Buffalo-Jacksonville game. That's going to be a heck of a game.
That's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
And Buffalo is another one that could go all the way,
Yeah.
Full court pressure here. Almeida gets it ahead for Bradford. Bradford tries to step through. Nothing there. Good turn down. Goes to Almeida.
Nice job getting the ball back out.
Yep, not forcing it. Pellerin. Bounce pass down low to Richards. Richards collects. Nice job of getting the ball. Gets it out for 3 for Almeida. No good. Rebound comes down to Root. Get it ahead for Price. Price looks to step through. Price. No basket. Offensive foul. Nice job by Almeida taking the offensive foul. They could have got Price for a carry as he went through the lane too, L-Dub. It's like he had a Samsonite on his hip. Is that too old for people? That reference, Samsonite?
They'll be Googling that.
I've been watching Mad Men lately, so. Bulldogs with the ball, Littlefield on the run. Kicks it back out to Bradford. Bradford pulls it back out. 6:22 to go. 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Almeida goes back to Bradford. Bradford steps through. Little runner. Oh, he can't get it to go. Boy, Bradford's had some tough luck again tonight with shots going halfway down. They get it in the corner. Laffer goes to O'Coin. O'Coin stripped away by Pellerin.
Trevor Pellerin been bringing it on the defensive side.
We'll get it to Almeida. Almeida, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound battled for, won by Morse. Stolen away again by Pellerin. Pellerin right to the rack. Off the glass and in! Trevor Pellerin with the steal and then converts, and he'll go to the line for the conventional three-point play.
That could be one of the top plays for the plays of the game.
No doubt. See the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Pellerin comes into the game shooting 67% from the foul line.
7 points on the night for the senior. First time to the line.
Misses. Rebound Bradford. Almeida all alone for three. Way off. Rebound battled for. Tipped away. And looks like it went out of bounds off Morse. Good battle by Pellerin underneath.
You know, that's one thing on the foul shot. You know, you got to be physical on the foul shot and get your butt in on the defender and push him out.
Almeida spins to the hoop off the glass, no good. Rebound battle for Provost gets it. Provost up, no good. Boy, Lawrence has missed some easy buckets in the lane. They still lead by 15. Here's Laffer for three, no good. I'm sorry, Carver. Rebound goes to Laffer off the glass and in.
He got the last laugh.
Oh, I like what you did there. Almeida ahead, 2-on-1, pulls it back out for Littlefield. Almeida goes to Bradford.
Oh, travel.
Dawson Moore going to check back in. And Almeida going to get a breather. 5 minutes to go, fourth quarter, 13-point lead. Morse keeps threatening to get it under 10. They can get it under 10 with, 4 minutes to go. They got a shot. Here's Carver. Down low, stolen away by Bradford.
21 turnovers for Morse.
Ooh, Coach Stewart is going to see that as a big issue at the end of this game. They can't come back. Bradford with it. Bradford goes to Moore. Littlefield gets loose on the baseline. Nothing there. Gets hammered by Root. No call. Moore steps through left hand. No good. Rebound Provost kicks it out. Littlefield's open for three. No good. Rebound battled for. Ripped away by Admonson. 4:13 to go, fourth quarter. 50-37 Bulldogs. And they're going to get a foul, I think, on Bradford.
That's only the first team foul on Lawrence in this fourth quarter. Second foul on Bradford.
Nolan Becker going to trigger the inbounds for Morse. And just gets it in time to Root. Root spins. Root shot up and can't get the roll, but goes out of bounds off Littlefield. Boy, a lot of contact under there, letting them play. That's the thing that's frustrating, Larry, is that you go from ticky-tack everything to just letting them bang. No consistency. You get it into Admonson. He tries to spin and travels. Boy, he should have got called for an offensive foul as he cleared Provost out.
Morse is back, full court trapping press.
They get it in the middle, broken easily by Littlefield. Littlefield in the corner. Bradford's open for three. Ring it up.
Leighton Bradford, 4-3 of the night. 13 points for the senior.
16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Down the lane, can't get it to go is Carver, and the rebound comes to Provost, and he throws it away. Becker almost loses the handle. Diving on the floor. Nice hustle by Root. Open for three, ring it up. Julian Carver.
Carver, that's his first three. Only the second three for Morse in this game.
Littlefield down the lane. Littlefield up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Provost can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line for two. We also have our post-game awards include our player of the game. That's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com.
Ryder Provost 1 for 2 at the line tonight so far. Make that 2 for 3, 6 points for the sophomore. I got him with 8 rebounds, 6 points, 8 rebounds.
Almeida comes back in, and Moore is going to check out with 3:14 to go. Provost gets them both. 15-point Bulldog lead. Carver into the forecourt for Morse. Go right side for Becker. Cross court, Root. Root spins. Gets to Lester in the game, and they're going to get a foul on Littlefield. I think that's going to be his fourth.
Yeah, that's his fourth. Team second in this quarter.
O'Coin getting ready to check back in. Well, he's kind of disappeared offensively in this game, Larry. He was having a pretty good game early on.
He has 8 points. Yeah, he got off to a fast start.
Get it in for Carver. Carver goes to Lester. Holds back out. Throws it away. Bad pass by Lester. 55-40, 2:45 to go, fourth quarter. Almost time for leave early alley to get up and leave. Here's Pellerin. He's got his hood up, so he's ready. Pellerin steps through. Pellerin, offensive foul. Good take by O'Coin.
Third foul on Pellerin.
I'm surprised he didn't pull up and take that little jumper later.
Yeah,
He does that all the time. Tipped away by Bradford. Going to get a foul on Bradford?
I think he
stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Good hustle play by Leighton Bradford. Morse will get it back on the sideline. 2:32 to go, fourth quarter, trailing by 15. 13-0 run by the Bulldogs in the second quarter really opened things up. Offensive foul on Carver as he pushed off when he tried to step through.
Lawrence will be shooting the rest of the quarter, rest of the game.
Bustamante will check in. Carver comes out. They double Almeida and almost stolen away. Tipped away by Morse. It will stay with the Bulldogs. You don't want to put the ball in bounds there because they're going to, in that corner, they're going to double him right off.
Yeah.
Pellerin gets it in. Doubled immediately is Littlefield. What was that?
Oh.
What is that, a flop?
Flop on who?
Nobody fell down. Jeez. What the heck? I'm telling you right now.
Wow.
These points of emphasis are just foolish. Nobody even fell down. You get it ahead for Bradford. Bradford takes it all the way. Can't make it go. But Provost there for the offensive rebound. Put back.
Provost 9 points on the night. Close to a double-double.
17-point lead for the Bulldogs. Under 2 minutes to go. in the corner. Shot is up. No good by Lester. Rebound comes down to the Bulldogs. And right on cue, leave early alley. Out of here. Here's Almeida. Lawrence looking to take some time off the clock now. 3-man weave at the top. Almeida is going to get fouled by Lester. He'll go to the line for 2.
Almeida 1 for 1 from the line. 9 points for the junior.
Shooting 67% from the foul line coming into the game. It's going to be a nice win for the Bulldogs tonight, Larry. Really kind of pulled everything together offensively. We're very good. Defensively, outstanding.
Yes.
Coach Stewart wants a timeout so he can set up the 18-point play. What?
Nothing.
You're over there laughing. What are you laughing at?
I was laughing at Gage.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local, independent, critical access hospital providing quality, comprehensive health care services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. No matter what you're craving, Dixon's Country Market has your fixins located on the Neck Road in Benton. Check out their Facebook page for daily specials. To order ahead, call 453-9547.
Well, it sets up his defense for the next time down.
Whatever. If you want to call timeout to get your subs in, I'm okay with that. But that's the second time that Coach Stewart has called a questionable timeout. Let's not forget about the timeout he took with 7:09 to go in the fourth quarter after coming out of the third quarter break.
Almeida makes both, 11 points on the night.
Bustamante spins into the lane. Can't get it to go, but we'll go to the foul line.
They like that spin move. They actually, there's a few of them that really have
do it
nice.
well, yeah.
Yep. Bustamante to the line, 1 for 2. Senior has 3 points on the night.
Downtown Oakland's now home to Central Maine's premier indoor batting cage, the Shockers Cages. This indoor batting facility features the cutting-edge Pro Batter pitching simulator, offering the closest thing to live top-line pitching. Located on the Cascade Mill Road, the Shockers Cages are open 9 to 5 weekdays and 3 to 8 on weekends, as well as specific hours upon request. For more info, call Matt at 207-314-9086 or message them on Facebook. Step into the cage and take your game to the next level. For more info, go to shockerscages.com. It's called offensive foul on Almeida.
Yeah, he hooked him.
Morse ball on the baseline with 1:22 to go.
He actually had stuck his leg out, but Almeida took his arm and...
You can't do that, as they say. Root spins to the middle. Block from behind by Pellerin, but I think they're going to get Richards with the body.
Brady Richards, 4 fouls.
Coach Pellerin wondering why they're, contesting shots here. There's no need to foul when you're up 18 with 1:20 to go. What's Root from the line tonight?
Five for 7.
6 for 8.
6 for 8. Root, 16 points. Root gets both. And Root gets the foul. Root.
We'll be back here on Monday as the Lawrence girls take on Gardner.
Big game.
It should be a good one. I think Gardner's number 1 right now, aren't they, in Class B North?
They're right up to the top, that's for sure, I believe.
Be interesting to see how Maddie Provost is doing. She's coming off an ankle injury. The other night, she's not playing tonight at Morse.
Bradford, 13 points on the night. This is his best game since opening night against Oceanside, where he had 19 points to lead the way.
Gardner is unbeaten, 9-0.
Bradford makes a second.
17-point lead for the Bulldogs. Bustamante gets it down low. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? The amount of body banging that they have had tonight, and they call that foul on Pellerin.
The thing is,
right.
but Coach P is right. What are we doing trying to block a
Just
shot?
give it to him.
Yeah,
exactly.
stand tall. The clock is our friend right now.
It's the fourth foul on Pellerin. Not that it matters with 1:11 to go. Root try to complete the three-point play here, and he does.
20 points now for the junior to lead Morse.
Pellerin gets it in to Littlefield. Back to Pellerin. Now, see, I don't get this, okay? A minute left in the game, and you're going to start fouling intentionally?
Going to play
Down
to
by
the end.
14?
What are you going to do? Just
Well, I think you play good defense is what you do. You keep the pressure on.
You got to keep.
You don't
fouling.
need to foul.
I do. What are you hungry? You want to go home?
No, I just don't get it. Okay?
I am hungry. Gage, are you hungry? Pellerin to the line tonight.
Came into the game shooting 67% from the foul line.
7 points. 0 for 2 from the line, though.
Had an outstanding night
Defensively.
defensively.
Defensively been outstanding. You are right.
Bustamante with the drive, steps through, off the glass, no good. Rebound battled for again. They foul again. Coach Pellerin just can't believe it. And I think it's if they get Trevor, he's out. No.
Littlefield.
Almeida?
Almeida?
Yeah.
That's his third. Thought it was Littlefield at first. That'd be his fifth.
It's going to send Root to the line again. He's pumping up his stats here in the garbage time.
Nice form there.
So yeah, Gardner's unbeaten. I'm not sure who they have tonight. We'll check that out. Should be a big one on Monday night.
They play him twice next week, Monday and Saturday.
So they have Herman tonight. So
that's another big game.
It's another big one. Get it into Littlefield. He gets fouled by O'Coin. And we got a long 54 seconds to go here.
Littlefield's going to the line. The junior has 10 points. Has not been to the line yet.
He's shooting 67% from the line as well, coming into the game.
This will be the 12th and 13th foul shot of this fourth quarter for Lawrence.
It's going to be interesting to see how Maddie is on Monday, Larry. You know, it's first time that she's dealt with an injury in her career. Greg tells me that she's doing really well and not playing tonight. So it'll be interesting to see if she's at full strength. 45 seconds to go. Root looks to drive. Nothing there. Goes to O'Coin. O'Coin steps through. No good. Rebound Root, and he gets fouled and hits the hoop. And Coach Pellerin is just beside himself. I cannot believe it. Provost gets called for the foul.
If I had $1 for every time he says don't foul, I'd be rich.
Oh, just frustrating. I know. I would say he's losing his hair, but he don't have any. So Root must have about 30 here down the stretch. And another foul. Coach Pellerin not even saying anything. He's like, why bother?
A coin with that one. Well, the thing is, first of all, will you box out?
Well, exactly. Number one.
Play
right.
Physical, box out. That's his fifth foul for Pellerin.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, it's not going to matter here because they're going to win this game. But what happens in a close game down the stretch? You know, it's muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
Moore is going to check in for Pellerin. O'Coin gets them both. Littlefield. Into the forecourt. Pulls it back out. 30 seconds to go. Goes in the corner for Moore. Moore steps through, gets fouled.
Senior Dawson Moore going to the line. 6 points on the night. 0 for 2, though, at the line.
It's the fifth foul on Bustamante. The amount of time that he was in the game, that's a lot of fouls.
he had a job.
Actually, balanced scoring across the board for Lawrence tonight. A lot of players getting in the scoring column. Moore gets them both with 25 seconds to go.
No fouls.
Yeah. O'Coin into the forecourt. O'Coin steps through. And another, travel.
Oh.
Thought they were going to get another foul. I think Coach Pellerin might have stroked out. Get it in for Almeida. 17 to go. Almeida gets it to Littlefield. Littlefield going to have to hustle. Finally gets over the timeline. And it goes back and forth from ticky-tack to, you got to punch somebody in the face to get called for a foul in this game. Littlefield goes back to the line as Pelletier gets ready to check in for the Bulldogs.
11 points on the night for the junior.
Provost going to come out.
Provost ends the night, 9 points, 11 rebounds. I had him.
Nice night. 66-53, 7 seconds to go. 3 ball on the way in the corner, no good by Lester. And that's going to be your ball game. Bulldogs get the victory, 66-53. Back after this.
No matter what you're craving, Dixon's has your fixins. On the Neck Road in Benton. Check out our Facebook page for our daily specials.
You don't have to do college the usual way. At Thomas College, we do college differently. We do academics differently. We do success differently. We do community differently. We do innovation differently. We do careers differently. Where belonging isn't promised, it's lived. We don't just prepare you for a job, we empower your future. It's time to do college differently.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back to Folsom Gymnasium. Rick Dougal, Larry Workman, Gage Johnson in the Dow's Quick Stop Broadcast Center. Lawrence gets the win, 66-53 to break that 7-game losing skid and go to 2-7. Let's get our post-game awards done first. Our precision play of the game is brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. We're going to give that to Trevor Pellerin, who made a beautiful steal. And really, that was his game tonight, was defensively, Larry. He must have had 4 or 5 steals and a lot of tip-aways. He was just a pest defensively. But he made the steal, went coast to coast, laid it in, and the foul, completed the 3-point play. And our precision play of the game is Trevor Pellerin, the senior. And our player of the game is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. L-Dub?
We're going to give that to the senior Leighton Bradford. He scored 14 points. He hit 4 threes, and he really did it on the defensive. I mean, you could have given, half a dozen of the Lawrence defenders.
They had a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, they
created a ton
26 turnovers on the night for Morse, and really, it was a great effort by Lawrence defensively, and it transitioned to the offensive side. One of their best output for points on the season. But Leighton Bradford is your Hammond Lumber player of the game.
And our post-game show is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Held up.
For Morse, they go to 3-6 on the season. Next week they have 2 games. They're at away to Madomic, a very tough game, and then home to Lincoln. Individually, they had 2 players in double figures. They had a coin with 11 points and the junior Dylan Root with 24 points. Morse was 15 for 26 from the foul line. They only hit 2 threes on the night. That's really weren't their game. They really didn't shoot. They shot. I had them 2 for 8 from the 3-point line. They really didn't shoot a lot of threes. But they had 26 turnovers. Really, the pressure from Lawrence really caused the defeat for Morse. For Lawrence, they go to 2-7, and next week they got a busy week. They have 3 games. On Monday, they're at Gardner. On Thursday, they're at Nokomis. And then on Saturday, they are back home against Gardner at home. Individually, for Lawrence, you had Mansfield with 3. You had Pellerin with 8. Moore with 8. Provost, 9 points, 11 rebounds I had him. And they had 3 players in double figures. Almeida, he had 11. Littlefield had 13, and Bradford led the way with 14 points. Lawrence, 14 for 24 from the foul line, and they hit 12 threes on the night. They were 12 for 17 in that fourth quarter. We had over 50 foul shots on the night.
Oh, man.
Is it Saturday yet?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Thought it was going to be like that in the early going, and it went from ticky-tack to letting everything go, back to ticky-tack, back to letting everything go. It was no consistency whatsoever on the from the officials tonight. But Lawrence does get the win to go to 2-7 on the season. We'll be back on Monday for the big one, a big one, as number 1 Gardner comes to town. If they, I got to think, even if they lose to Herman, they're still going to be number 1. But they come to town to take on Lawrence. Lawrence, I'm assuming, going to get a win tonight down at Morse. But that's going to be a good one on Monday.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. And, just remember 4 years ago, that Gardner-Lawrence. That's probably one of the best, games I've seen.
That was a fun one.
And Lawrence got beat.
That's right.
The place was hopping, rocking.
They got him back in the playoffs.
Yes, they did. They won the important one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, for Larry Workman and Gage Johnson, I'm
in Fairfield offers a huge variety of mouth-watering hot and cold sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, meals to go, freshly made Italians, crisp BLTs, breakfast pizza, and much more. We use only the finest, freshest ingredients. Our menu also includes made-to-order, sizzling hot, fresh pizza and pizza by the slice for a grab-and-go. Stop in for an ice-cold beer, drinks, wine, and slush puppies. We also have your favorite brand of chips and snacks to complement your meal. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch or dinner on the go, or a sit-down meal, we've got you covered at Dow's. We've got gas, diesel, and we now accept fleet cards. Order ahead. Call Dow's now at 453-7054.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
The community that we're involved in is incredible, and the response has been incredible, genuinely. The playbook to be able to bring quality financial resources to anywhere in the world exists. What hasn't existed in Central Maine is a firm that will actually do it. And what's nice is we have the knowledge, the know-how, the resources, and the drive to do it. As a business owner, you're already shouldering so much responsibility that doesn't, get recognized. Moving forward, what you'll see out of Prime, we'll be giving back to our local communities is something you'll find us regularly doing. Prime Financial itself was founded by Roland Fournier, and we're out on the West River Road, at least our primary location. And so, you come on in and you'll feel the energy. It's a pretty cool place to be.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below.
Building a new home or garage, or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialist at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed